Good morning. This is Faith Slagle, and this is Stitching at the Barn. Thank you for stopping by and having a visit. It has been so long since I've talked to you, and I thank you to any of my new subscribers for stopping in. I hope you like what you see, and thank you to all of my old friends. And I just hope you see something that might inspire you. And it would be wonderful if this is your first time to visit, to hit the subscribe button and the like button so that when another video comes by, that you will know when it comes. And that way you can stop in and visit me. I love to share my love for stitching and my few other crafts, and share a little bit about my life with you. I've been busy as usual, stitching and watching some other floss tubes. A few that I've watched over the last bit has been my normal Sew Me Sarah. Hey Sarah, I always have to keep up with her. The Stitching Owl. I try to watch her all the time. Stitching Mama, she's one that I try to keep up with. And of course, Jackie, the Comfort Stitcher. I keep up with her. I'll talk about her in a few minutes. I always have to talk about her. The Sable Stitchers, Roberta and Lenny. I like to watch them. Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph. I try to keep up with them. Mrs. Smith Stitches, Alana. I like to watch her. She's just a very calm stitcher, and I like to watch her. And Two Needles Pulling Thread, Kathy and Missy. I enjoy them. And the Floss Bossing Cousins, Christie and Callie. And then yesterday I watched Brenda and Laura. And I just want to say something. I enjoy watching them. And yesterday when I was watching them, they were on there, and I'm not going to go into any detail because it's not my issue, but they were just talking about how somebody or two people, I don't know, got on there and was kind of criticizing and saying things about their floss tube, what they did do or what they didn't do and how they did it. Folks, you know, if you're going to watch somebody and you don't like them, unsubscribe. Just don't watch them. If you don't like the way they do things, just don't watch them. Or keep your mouth shut. One of the two. You know, they do things because that's the way they like to do it. They enjoy it. You know, it's not my thing to have 200 starts. Although I have quite a few. But if that's theirs, so be it. You know? Some people like to, stitch memorabilias. That's not my thing, but so be it. Don't criticize what other people do, especially not on the comment section. You know, it really bothers me. It hurts my heart when I hear people like Brenda and Laura and other floss tubers get on and talk about that kind of stuff. It just really bothers me. It hurts me. So let's be nice. In 2025, let's all be nice to each other. Let's make that a goal. I'm not one to make resolutions, but let's all make that. That's a simple one we can all make. Be kind. Let's do that. Anyways, what have I been doing since I talked to you last? Well, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a New Year. We did. We had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Both of our boys were at home. And since Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that, I get to be a mother-in-law come June. I am so excited about that. So anyways, our future daughter-in-law came and we had Christmas with her. And so we're now kind of there in the planning stages, and they know that I'm willing to help whenever I'm needed. And so I'll show you, I'll tell you about something in a little bit. And so I did get to help her. She wanted to make some cards to give to her bridesmaids, who she wanted for her bridesmaids and her flower girl and her maid of honor. She wanted some little cards made that said, "Will you be my bridesmaid?" And so we sat down one day and we made those cards. That was such a joy to do that with her. And so little things like that, she knows I'm willing to help her with. So they have been working really hard on that. Anyways, the next thing I wanted to tell you, I won't be, well, I do a monthly one anyway, so it's really not going to change anything. I won't be back till probably in February, because today's Monday, January the 5th, I believe it is. We're leaving on Wednesday, and we are going to India. And we're going to go help some friends. They have an orphanage there, and they've just built a new school, and we are going to go help in that new school for about 2.5 weeks. They want us to come and kind of help the teachers there and give them some ideas. They want their school to kind of become westernized, and in their school, they only teach English. They only speak English in their school. And so they want to kind of do things our way. They have a wonderful curriculum, I must say. So we're going to go over and we're going to kind of help them for like 2.5 weeks. And so we're going to leave Wednesday. And while we're there, we'll go to Atlanta, from Oklahoma City to Atlanta. And then from there, we're going to have 2 10-hour flights, plus couple long layovers, and then we'll have another 2 little short flights from there till we get to where we want to be. But anyways, the last week we've quarantined ourselves so that we can try to stay healthy. And because I don't know about where you are, but here the stomach flu has went around. Right before Christmas, my husband got it. So that's why we're staying in. We're trying to stay away from big groups of people, and so that we don't get that before we leave. But anyways, that is kind of what. And oh yes, I will be taking some stitching along. I can get quite a bit done on a 10-hour flight. Not saying that's all I'll do, but I can work on a 10-hour flight quite a bit. So anyways, let's get started. I'm not going to do a whip parade, because usually when I do a video, I do a whip parade every time I do a video, because you see basically all of my whips, because I try to work on each one. I work on every whip 2 days, so I basically get all of my whips covered between one video to the next. So that is what I do, but I'm going to give you some, oh dear, well, I'll get it in a minute. I'll give you some information, okay? Let me get my paper out here. I have a program that I do. I put on my program every time I work on something, and it tallies up what I do, and I mark down everything that I do. So my oldest whip that I work on is Praying Hands. Well, where did I had it right here. Where did I lay it? Oh, here it is. I'm not going to go and, it's not it. Where did I lay it? Oh, here it is this one, Praying Hands. That's my oldest whip. I started that in 2020. And basically, I have right down in here left. So I think I can get that finished this year. Okay? I think I can get that finished this year. So that's my oldest whip. That was started in 2020. Now I'm talking 2024 right now. I started 22 pieces in 2024. I finished 20 of them. And we, now, not when I say we, not me, my friend Beth, she fully finished 16 of them. And whips that I started in 2024 were, no, let me say that again. Whips that I worked on in 2024 were 33. Now, some of them I have started since 2020, but I worked on 33 of them. So at present, I have 21 whips. But I've got to keep working. I got to keep going, because if I'm not, if I've counted correctly, Jackie, the comfort stitcher, she's catching up with me. She's coming on. At her last Zoom, she had 4 whips. And on December the 21st, she started a new sal on the winter solstice with Sew Me Sarah. So that made 5. Then on January 10th, she's going to start a new sal with our Zoom group across the pond. It's a Zoom group that we meet the second Saturday of the month, and we're going to be doing a sal called One Stitch at a Time. I'll show you mine in just a little bit. But, Jackie, I had this all done. Oh, so nice and neat. But I had it all, because this was going to be as of January 10th. But I was watching Jackie yesterday, and Jackie got a finish. Her Bridget, her beautiful Bridget, is now finished. So now she will only have 5 after January 10th. So Jackie, you've got to start another one, so I don't have to try to erase one of these or start a new chart, because this is the official Jackie whip counter. So now it's going to be wrong. Jackie, you got to start another one, so that'll be correct. Come on now, get your act together. All right. I love to give her a tough time, because she used to only do 1 at a time. But she's getting affected by us people. She's getting it. All right, let's get started. Enough of that. I'm going to go through my projects and show you my projects. And then I'm going to show you some haul that I got. Just a minute, please. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go get something very important to show you in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go through, like I said, I'm going to go through my projects, show you all my projects, my haul for my family and Santa, and my new projects for 2025. And just so you know, I've made a decision to stop doing the before pictures. I've done it for two reasons. I keep forgetting on some of them to take a before picture, and then it makes it a lot easier for my husband to upload it, and makes it quicker and everything. Every once in a while I might stick a before one in if there's something special I want to show you. But anyways, and then if you remember, in December I started spinning a wheel to show me what I was going to work on the next day. I'll work on each project for 2 days. I have really enjoyed doing that, because I enjoy all my whips, and it just kind of takes the decision out of it. Whatever comes up, that's what I work on. And so I work on each project for 2 days. So I really decided to really like that idea. And another decision I made this year is I've decided I'm not going to do Whip Go this year. I may go back and do it next year, but as far as this year, I'm not going to do it. And we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get to our projects. Let me move those around a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now some of these I've worked on once or twice, and that's another reason why taking a picture. Some of them I worked on twice during the month, maybe. Who knows, you know. So it was kind of hard for me to do that. So I kind of quit. So the first one I'm going to show you is Kitchen Sweet Kitchen. Come out of a magazine. That's what that one will look like. And I don't iron mine. And here's where I'm at. If you can see, it says Kitchen Sweet Kitchen up here, and A through Z. So I've got my A and my B done for apples, and B for basket or bananas, whichever one you want to go with. And I'm working on the letter C. So A, B, C, and D are on the top line, and then it goes from there. But that's my first one. Okay. My next one, I've had this one around for quite a while. It's my Silver Creek Christmas. And let's see. Where am I? Oh, I'm getting closer. I'm down here to the wrapping of the paper, so I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Let me fold it in half. Here's where I'm at. I am definitely not an in-season stitcher. When I like something, I do it. And when it comes up on my thing, I do it 2 days. So I don't just stitch Christmas at Christmas. I stitch them all year round. So I am definitely not one of those, because I like to stitch them all the time. All right, my next one is my auction. And I'm over here in this section right in here. Well, actually up this part. Kind of got it broke up into 4 parts. This top part, and then it'll be the bottom part, I think, and then I'll go over here and do the top part and then the bottom part. It's kind of how I've got it broken up. And here's where I'm at right now. So the tractor, I got a lot of work done on that tractor the last time. If you remember, I did a lot of work on that tractor, if you can remember from the last time. All right, next one. This one will be my oldest whip in the future for many years. It's my dollhouse. And I'm still focusing in this room. Every once in a while, I'll go down and do a little bit in here if I have a color thread that I'm not done with. Or if I can reach over into here, I will. I'm not one of these that will count 100 so stitches and go way over here. If I can get to it without messing up, I will. But anyways, there's where I'm at. I just about got that room done. Just about. So I'll keep working on that. Oop, hang on one second, please. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. All right. Next is my fall ABC. Now this one I'm going to take with me on my trip. This one's an easy enough one because in the morning sometimes after I'm ready and we have to wait, excuse me, from our apartment, we have to wait for somebody to come and transport us. And this one's, I think, is an easy enough one that I can back up here a second. I'm down in here around the Q. That's where I'm at. Okay. And this one's easy for me to work on. If nothing else, I can work on the letters, you know. And I've got a hanging thread. I'm sorry. I'm going to start at the top. This is my fall one. I've only got the winter one yet to do. So there I'm at. I'm on the Q. So there's that one. So like I said, I can work on the letters, whatever. So that one goes back in. So that's one I'm going to take. All right, next one. I like this one. My son got this one for me for Christmas last year. It's my spring. And I like that one by the Cricket Collection. I like this one, and that's where I'm at. I think since I saw you the last time, I finished the hat, and I was working on this part right here, and I started right here. The S, yeah, and I was filling in on the letter S. Yep. So I really enjoy these. All right, after spring, this was my new one for the month of December. I got this one at Stitch West when I was there by Satsuma Street. And this is where I'm at. And this is on my list to possibly take with me, because it's pretty easy to do also. pretty much a fill-ins and stuff like that. So I may take that one with me. It's on my list of to-dos. Okay. This next one is a definite take. It's my Stitchy Star. And this is the winter one, and I only have spring left to do. And this is a definite take, because this one I can definitely work on the airplane if I want to, or just anywhere, so I can work on that one. Sorry about the, is that attached thread or not? Nope, that's not even an attached. Move it down there. There. I can work on that just about anywheres. So that's my winter one, and all I've got left is spring. And I'll have all of them done. That's a definite take. All right. This one I worked on last night, and this one's a definite take. It's a simple little fun one. I think I got this off of the freebie table. Hello, Summer. And I worked on this last night. And there's where I'm at. So I don't have too much left. And that's an easy one to do too. So I can get that one done pretty quick. So that's one, doesn't take a whole lot of thinking to do. Okay, so that's a definite one, pretty much so. All right. Oh, then I showed you my praying hands, which was my oldest whip. I haven't worked on that one in a little while. And then this one is a finish. It's not a fully finished, but it's my December cottage. Now I only have 2 left to do, which is September and November. I think, did I tell you all the story about that the last time? Oh, couldn't believe it. I thought I was done after this one. If not, I'll tell you it again. I thought, okay, December, I'm done, yay. I came and I was going to find my November one to put it up where I have them on their magnet boards. I could not find it. I looked and I looked and I looked. I went through everything, could not find my November picture. Where is it? So I'm keeping all my patterns together till I get them all done, and then, you know, I may sell them, do whatever with them, who knows. And I went through all my lists. There wasn't a November one in there. And there's not a September one in there. So I've got to do September and I've got to do November. So when I get back from India, I will start the September one. And I haven't even ordered them, so I will order them when I get back so that they'll be here. I could have went ahead and ordered them, but I said I'll just wait till I get back and do them. Those would have been a good one to take with me, but I'll do it when I get back. So I've got to do September and November yet, and then I will have them all complete. So that's what I have to do there. All right, let's see. Nativity. This was another one my son had got me last year, and I love it. This one I will not be taking with me. I don't think. I don't know. Don't think so. It's on the low priority list, if I do. But it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. That's what I have got done on it so far. That's where I stand. I love it. So that's where I'm at on that one. All right. The next one was given to me by my sister, and it is Life is a Garden. I love this one because the colors are so bright and vibrant. And this is where I'm at on this one. And I've been working on the Beescape. Is where I've been working at, there and here. Those are the two spots I've really been working. Well, I did fill in the F and the E. I did do that. And then I worked on so that's what I've done. That Beescape has got a lot of different colors in it. They're so close to each other. But I'm going to show you something that's been a lifesaver, an eye saver for me on doing stuff like that I have. All right, let's see. Tiny Town is this one. All right, this one here. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to do, but I love all of them. I won't do them all, but there's quite a few yet I want to do. And this is what I've got done on that one so far. And this one's definitely going with me. I like that one. My goal when I worked on it last was just to finish this house. And I think I've basically got it done, I think. Basically. Getting ready to move on to the next one. So that's where I'm at on that one. But that's a definite taking on a trip with me. Now, let me show you my haul. Let me see, make sure that's that. And that's that. I will show you that in a minute. Okay, here is my haul. My family is so good to me. They're so nice. My boys know they don't have to think very far in what to get me for Christmas. There we go. I just tell them, beginning of November, middle of November, I say, I will not go on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I will not go on there and look to see. Just a second, please. If anything has disappeared off of my wish list, I promise you, I will not. And this is what they got me. My one son, the one that's getting married, he got me. And I do want to do a few of these. And this was on my list, Liberty. I want to do I think I have cross-stitching, Liberty. There's about 3 or 4 of them. I don't want to do them all, but there's a couple on there I want to do. And I want to put it here in my craft room, I think. Above my desk. But there's a couple of them I want to do. But he got me that one. And then my youngest son, he did well too. They both did well. Hope it won't glare too much. But this will be my next nativity. He got me the nativity row. I've got several of the rows that I want to do, but this is one of them. So when I get the other nativity done, this will fall into its place. I always keep a nativity going. So this one will be going into its spot. I love that one. And then he went off on his own. This one, I think he said it was on 1, 2, 3 stitch, but it was not on my wish list, and I had never seen it before. And I think it was Stitching Mommy. Her husband got it for her. I think that's who it was. But I absolutely, let me see if I can get the paper. Oh dear, it's stuck to the sticky. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to do something different when I put it back in, so I don't have this issue every time. But look what he got me. Look at that. Isn't that just adorable? I love it. He said since we like to travel so much, he said, and I could put it in my camper somewheres. We'll have to see. But I love that. And what I like about it is I can do it on white. I don't have to do the background. And it has white with it, you know, and I haven't even felt. It feels pretty good. I can, you know, if I don't like the white that came with it, I can change it. But I like that. He did well. He did well. So he went off on his own little tangent with that one. Then Santa did well too. He got me an iPad. I was wanting an iPad so I could put my pieces in on markup. And he did well. My son has helped me. I've loaded this many pieces so far. And let me tell you, I didn't realize how much it helps on the eyes and just keeping coordinated, especially on some of the bigger pieces. So what I have done on a lot of the ones, especially the bigger pieces, especially like the dollhouse, I went in and I highlighted, like, or as I'm doing it, as I worked on it, I highlighted everything that I've already done. And it has really been a big help. And I can't wait. I don't have like my auction in there. Now, praying hands, I won't put the whole piece in. I'll probably just put in the little section that I haven't done yet. I don't have all of them in there, but just about. I'm the ones that I can do. I've been working on slowly but surely trying to get most of them in there. But anyways, this has been a lifesaver of getting them in there. So I can take this on the airplane and I can work on them. But it has been wonderful, wonderful. And the other thing that now for my plans for January, I'll be working on those that I said I'll be taking, but I will be taking our new cell that I told you about a little bit earlier that our friends on our Zoom are going to be starting. It's called One Stitch at a Time. And there it is. And the date to start that is January the 10th is when we're going to start it. Well, for me, I'll be in the air flying, and it'll be kind of hard for me just to start it right on the 10th. So what I did was, well, let me show you this in case, now if anybody wants to do this, join us, they sure can. Sew Me Sarah, she took the pattern and she divided it up into 10 months so that we would know where to start. So the first month is this section right up here, which is wonderful because I start up here in the, right over here. Sorry, I start in this corner. So this is what I did the other night, since I knew I'm going to work on this in the airplane. This is my one thing. I went in and I just did that much. So I knew exactly where I was going to start. I got it started. So I would be ready to go. So when we're flying, I wouldn't have to think about it. And I'll be ready to go. Because we will be there on the 10th, on Saturday. So I can do this. So I'm going to start a little bit early. But anyways, we'll see. So that is my goal for this, to get started. And I'm so excited about it. And when I get back, I'll show you how much I got accomplished. So I am so excited. Anyways, in case I didn't say it, it's our Zoom group across the pond. We Zoom the second Saturday of every month, and it is so much fun. And I will not be able to Zoom with them this Saturday, so if any of you are watching me, please share that with everybody, why I'm not on there, okay? But anyways, let's see, what am I missing? Oh yeah, my plans for January. Okay, let me get my stack out for the next year, for 2025. So in January, I'm going to start that sampler. That's what I'm going to do in January. And I don't have a picture. I had a picture ready to go to bring up for you, and it's on my phone, which I'm using. So I have to show that to you in February, because that's going to be my February start, is a little wedding sampler with my son and his wife's name in it and the date of their wedding. So I'm going to start that in February to make for them for their wedding. So that's going to be my February start. My March start, now you know this is subject to change, but as of right now, this is going to be my March start. This is for my son, Andrew. It's a Boeing. What is it? A Boeing says 4 on it, but that's what I'm going to be doing for him. That'll be on a piece of white. So I'll be starting that. That'll be for him. That is my March. April, here again. I've had this, I don't know for how long, but this came from, well, I just looked at it, Fat Quarter Shop. It's one of their freebies that they've had, and I've had this in my stack for I don't know how long, and I want to do it. So I am going to do that. that's my February, I should have put my dates down there. February, March, April, March. See if I can remember this. March is another kitchen one that I want to do. It's a kitchen sampler. And again, it's got the ABCs. It says a country kitchen sampler from A to Z. The heart of the home welcomes thee. I like to sit these and put them behind my sink. My sink's in the corner, and I like to change them out and put them, that's my idea, is I can put them behind my sink and change them out. And then, whatever month I'm on, this is another one I got at Stitch West. Winter Departs. This is by the Little Stitch Girl. They were there. It says, I love when winter starts, but even more when winter departs. Now, one thing about me is that I do not get mine kitted up until right before I'm ready to start them. So that's one of those things that I don't do. And some people have 30 of them already kitted up, ready to go. I just don't do that. That's me. Okay, and here's one I got off of a... No. I bought this when I was at Stitch West. I did. I bought this when I was at Stitch West. I love this one. Autumn Lane. Is that what it's called? Autumn Avenue. I love this. So I want to get that one started this year. And then I want to start my USA. My son said, you're not starting that till August? I said, well, I've got it in there somewheres. So yes, it will get started. So it's going to go in there. Okay. And then this is another one I have had forever. I've wanted to do it because I don't have very many things along this line. It's called Sweet Land of Liberty. I love that. So that's one I want to do. And then this is a shaker sampler. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. I like that. And then this is going to be a big one. I am not, and I know some people do all of the Santas that come out every year. And I have nothing against Santa. He did me good this year. I have nothing against him. But I'm just not a Santa stitcher. I'm just not one. But this one, I have wanted to do forever. And ever since I saw it, somebody had done it, and I loved it. And I want to do this one so bad. And I think what got me is because of the patchwork coat. And I want to do this one. This is one Santa I want to do. It's called Christmas Patches. And I want to do this one. I'm just not a big Santa stitcher. But I love all those Santas that everybody does. I love them. But I'm just not a big Santa stitcher. But this one, I want to do. they've got other little things in there that you can do, like a little angel, little stocking. I may do some of them as ornaments this year. Since I'm doing ornaments, I may do some of them for ornaments. That's a thought. Didn't think about that. Okay, now what are we up to? August, September, October, November. Okay, so let's breeze into autumn. Okay, so I guess this was a December one. Let's breeze into autumn. I think I got this one off of a freebie table. And I think I like that one because of the just words. And I just don't have many autumn ones just to sit in my windowsills. Now, that's what I've got. Now, like I said, as you can see, I am not a seasonal stitcher. I stitch all year round. That's how I do it. So those are my, those are my plans for next year. That's what I'm planning on doing. Oops, just a minute. Just a minute. There we go. Those are my plans for next year. So we'll see. Subject to change. Subject to change. Let's look right quick before we close out, and I let you go on to somebody else or something else that you have to do. Anyways, let's see a few cards that I've been working on or that I have done. This one can be for any time that you want it to be. Is happiness. It can be for any time you want it to be. Hope your day is as happy gets. If you're new to my channel, I like to make cards and I like to send cards. I love to do it. Thinking of you. That's a manly card. But I like that one. And since Valentine's coming up before we know it, picked out two or three Valentine cards. Sweet, it says. And, oh, I did three. Love grows each time it's shared. And the last one, it says, very loved. I haven't been able to work on my cards lately because I've been busy getting ready for this trip, and so hopefully when we get back, I can get back into my cycle of working on my cards more. All right, well, thank you, friends, for spending some time with me. And I'll see you in September. Sheesh, in February. And I can tell you a little bit about my trip, and maybe I can include a few pictures of my trip. And I can do that. And I just ask you that if you would just think of me every so often, from January 8th to January 24th, just think of me. And as we're traveling, and as we're there and traveling home, that safety will be with us. I know God will be with us, and He will be helping us all along the way. But I just ask you to just keep us in your thoughts and your prayers. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you're staying around, I would like to share my reading with you. And what better can I do? It's called Please Send Friends. God, you are such a faithful friend. No one could care for me more than you do. I know you designed us for relationships, and I do long to be around people, especially people who love you. I thank you for the friends you've given me, people to give a hand to and to get a hand from, and I ask you for forgiveness for the days I don't appreciate them as I should. I ask you, Lord, to continue enriching my life with friends. Lead me into relationships that stretch me as I see other ways to live, to love, and to pour into one another. The thought for today is, how can you be a faithful friend? You have a wonderful year, a wonderful January, and tell your friends about my YouTube and share it. Press the subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And when I return from India, I will try to be back with you. So stay cool and keep stitching. Bye-bye.